Hi friends, I have new recording equipment. We're going to see how it goes. This is my first trial with it. Tanya switched over a while ago. I wasn't going to do it till I finished up the old one. We pay so much for this recording equipment. I was determined to finish it. So I did that. Tried to go live. I was going to do a little live. Couldn't figure out how to do it. Tapped out. I'll learn. That's my goal for once I finish this, to learn. But I had this all set up, so I wanted to show it to you. I don't know if this has ever happened to you before, but I was stumped this morning. I went to Onstage. We were able to pre-order product. So I ordered my pre-order product. Had camp last week. Kids were in for spring break. I got busy. Today I was determined to sit down and use the stuff that I had pre-ordered. So I got out my catalog, and I can't show you the inside yet, but I got out my catalog and I looked at the page of what I had ordered, and I saw the card I wanted to do, and I went, they combined some other stuff that I didn't get. Then I saw another card that I wanted, and I'm like, I don't have all that stuff. So I put what I thought I was going to do away and decided I was going to look at all the stuff and then do some creating. So let me switch cameras and show you what I did. I'm going to take this way up. Look at me. New stuff. So this is what I pre-ordered. I pre-ordered this bundle, which is called Bordered in Beauty. Stamp and die. It's a whole suite. Then I ordered these, which are pre-cut black, thicker. It's a little bit thicker than cardstock, I would say. Ordered those. Pretty gems. Here's the DSP. First, I'll show you. This is what I like to do when I'm really trying to dive into something. Was I pulled out the colors of cardstock that they said they were using. And then I took the DSP and I cut this 4x6. And this is front and back of each of them. And I kind of spread it all out. And then I started working, trying to decide again what I wanted to create, because I was stumped. Again, you know how sometimes you just can't get your jam going. So I liked it. That wasn't it. It was that I had in my head the card I was going to do, and then I couldn't do it. So the first thing I did was I took these dies. So these dies came all laid out on a sheet. You know how they are in the back. They're on a piece of cardboard and they're kind of glued on there. I took a piece of the two-sided paper is thinner than our cardstock, but you can use a sheet of computer paper too, and ran them all through because I wanted to know what the dies did. Like, this is a little folder tab. I got inspired once I did this. Look at that cute little border. These are like slots. So there's a die, this one right here. I would make a slot so I could slide something through. This is just one wiggle. These are all just little borders. There were some tags. This one's pretty. This is a row of butterflies. So this gave me some inspiration. Then I took them all off. Then, after I punched these out, I thought, oh, these are kind of thicker than what I thought. Wonder what I could do with those before I used them on my card. So before I used them on my card, I used them as a stencil. This was just a piece of scrap I had. It's petal pink, the two-sided paper that I used to run that through. And I just kind of played a little bit. I liked that too. So I know that these blacks can also be stencils. This, once I punch it out, can be a stencil. So I was inspired by that. So then I started to create. I started with the DSP, and this is what I came up with. One side of the DSP, another side. I've got some of those elements on there. This is some of the tags. This is a row of butterflies that I cut apart. What do you think, friends? So I went from stumped to done. All right, this is my first video with this software, so I'm not going to stay on here forever because I want to kind of mess with it and see. I want to get it uploaded, see if it worked, all of those things. But that's from Stumped to Done with my cute little stamp set. And now I'm more inspired, especially since I ran it through, like what I can do with it. Like I want to make some kind of pocket. So the colors are, in case they don't show up good, Daffodil, Delight, Pool Party, Peacock, Real Red, and Petal Pink. Odd color combo. That was another thing that stumped me. Again, what I was going to do in the catalog, I wasn't able to do. And of course, I didn't pay any attention. I just ordered what they allowed me to order. So here you go, friends. All right, thanks for joining me. Gosh, I hope you have a great day. And if you get stumped, tell us how you get yourself out of your funk, man. All right, I'll chat at you again soon. But this is one of the new bundles. It's called Bordered in Beauty. Love the dies. Have lots of plans now. All right, have a good one. Bye.